everybody, welcome back to another diary entry in this diary entry series. I don't know if you guys realized in the diary entry before this, I kind of have this like little playlist swipe up thing, which is right here. So that's new. But yeah, so now from now on, that don't make sense. From now on, I'm gonna be like adding a link to the playlist of all of these diary entry series. So if this is the first one you're watching, there's about, I think, 14 before this, 15 before this, so go check them out. It's in the description below. Is the top link of, no wait, is it the top link? Well, it's the first link, but it's not at the top. So the first link that you see in the description, it's for that. So yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there because previously I didn't have a playlist for my diary entries. I kind of just added it to a quarantine playlist, like everything I made during lockdown. But now it's got its own dedicated playlist, and I forgot to mention it in the other video. But yeah, welcome back to another diary entry. Today's one is going to be less eventful. Nothing really went on. I just kind of stayed at home and well, I did go outside to the internet cafe, but it was closed. But yeah, nothing really eventful happened. Just went out, got food, came back, and then chilled for the rest of the day. I'm rewatching Shadowhunters. That's eventful in my book. Like, I love Shadowhunters. When it finished, like I think, did I cry? Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, I cried when it finished. I was like, I have nothing to watch. I'm so invested in this show, and then I cried. And then I tried to like do the most to like kind of forget about the show so I could come back and rewatch it and not remember too much of the plot. And now I'm rewatching it and I was just like, this is why I love this show. I know why I cried, because like it's such an amazing show. But yeah, I've started rewatching Shadowhunters today because I finished Teen Wolf, which I was also binge watching, and I love Teen Wolf so much. But yeah, I finished that, so now I'm rewatching Shadowhunters, and then I think I might rewatch another show. I also finished The Umbrella Academy the day it came out, season 2. What shows do you guys watch? For me, so far, because I only got Netflix at the start of quarantine, so March, my teacher actually recommended it to me. She was like, she was suggesting shows to watch on Netflix, and then the same night where quarantine was announced on March 20th for like schools and stuff, like our last day of school pretty much, I was like, you know what, miss, I pulled the what was it?
I pulled the trigger? I pulled the plug?
I pulled the trigger, and sorry about that, my sister walked in. Oh my gosh, the lighting, I have to fix it. I don't know if it's the same or if it's different, but we're gonna deal with it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so pretty much I told her, like, on Google Classroom, I was like, miss, I pulled the trigger on Netflix, I got it. And then she was like, finally you got it, and stuff like that. And then I was like, what show should I watch? And then she gave me a whole list of them, and I went through a few of them, but a lot of them, I don't know, a lot of them are like you I don't know how to explain it. Like, you'd have to be really like hyper aware, I guess you could say. They're like very detective-y shows, and not to say I don't like detective shows. Like Criminal Minds and Law and Order are my two favorite shows on TV. But yeah, what was I gonna say? They're very like clued on, that's the word. You have to be like very clued on, and then you have to wait for the plot to build up. And I was just like, I want a show where it jumps straight into the plot. Like Teen Wolf jumps straight into the plot. What's it called? I was just watching it. Shadowhunters jump straight into the plot. I like shows that jump straight into the plot, and then from the first episode or second episode it's all action. With these shows, it was like it has to build up and stuff, and I was like, I don't like slow build-ups. But yeah, I watched a couple of the shows from there. What else? What was I even saying? How did I come to this? I was saying I've only watched a few shows from Netflix because I only got it in March, and then I don't like, I'm not like a proper Netflix binge freak like everyone else. I'm kind of just like, I watch some movies, I watch a few shows, and then once I get through the shows, I'm just like, okay, back to YouTube. I use YouTube more than I use Netflix. I don't know why. But yeah, if you'd like to suggest any shows, leave them in the comments below. So far I've watched Shadowhunters, Umbrella Academy, Teen Wolf, The Vampire Diaries, the originals. That was sick. I think that's it. And also I just watch SpongeBob every now and then because SpongeBob is elite. I think that's all I've watched. I'm also I was on and off watching Sam and Cat and Victorious again because memories, of course. I think that's it. I don't think I've watched anything else so far. Then again, The Vampire Diaries was really long. Like, there were so many seasons, and then it carries on into the original, so it's even longer. But I think that's it for Netflix. Recommend some shows, please. Or movies. I would take movies as well. I watched the movie with Dylan Sprouse in it. The one where he's like the psychopath. I forgot what it's called. But it was a really short movie. It was only about an hour and a half. Yeah, it was like an hour and a half. I also watched the whole Divergent, Insurgent, Allegiant. I think there was only 3, right? I watched that trio. I'm pretty sure there was only 3. I think I was gonna watch The Maze Runner. Like, obviously I've seen it, but I think I was gonna watch it again on Netflix, and then I realised they didn't have the other 2 after it. So I was like, there's no point watching it, because then I'm gonna want to watch it back to back, and they don't have it. At least not on the UK Netflix, they don't have it. Oh, the first movie and the first like thing I watched when I bought Netflix was I Kill Giants, and it's such a sad movie, like the ending, but it's like it's a nice movie, but it's sad. It's like, oh man, like the first movie I chose to watch, and it was a sad movie. I only clicked on it because I liked the cover of it, so I was like, that's a cool cover, watch. Can you guys hear that? Oh my gosh, these people are idiotic. But yeah, I think is Game of Thrones on there. I'm not sure if Game of Thrones is on Netflix or wherever it's streamed on. I was gonna watch it, but then I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But yeah, recommend some series or movies for me to watch. I prefer series though, because it lasts longer. I could spread it over a longer period of time, even though I binge watch every series in about a week. But yeah. What else have I been doing today? Oh, I found out something new about my industrial piercing. We're like, what, 7 months, 8 months in, and I'm still finding new stuff about my industrial piercing. So pretty much, we've established from my other industrial piercing videos, if you haven't watched, check them out on my channel. From my other videos, we know that when it's hot, my industrial piercing goes hot. When it's cold, the metal goes cold. Very cold. We've also established today, I said that weird, we've also established today that when, like, so I was in the car, right, and my brother put the music really loud because he's obnoxious, and then he put it super loud, and then the vibrations from the speaker, because it's like in the door, right, it started vibrating my piercing, and I was like, oh my gosh, my ear is vibrating. Like, not a lot obviously, because otherwise we'd be worried. Like, that's not something that should be happening, but it was like really faint vibrations, and I was like, oh my gosh, my ear is vibrating. So that was weird. But yeah, that's probably the most eventful thing that's happened today. There's nothing else. I've been talking to my friends on the BCU group chat, same thing as yesterday, just making new friends, just seeing what's happening and what they're about. Everyone's super nice. I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry, this is a really uneventful diary entry. My life isn't always eventful. There's probably rare occasions where it is eventful, and today is not one of those. But yeah, mood track off for today is a 2.5 out of 5. It's just been a bang average day, right down in the middle. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great morning, evening or night, and good night.